Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. This is your first time here. My name is Anthony Bricky. This is my YouTube channel, Trout Time. I'm not a professional angler. I am not a guide, not a river guide or a trout guide or any kind of guide like that. I'm just a guy who goes fishing on my free time, after work, on weekends, bring the GoPros along with me, show you what I do and how successful I am, if successful at all. It has been hot. If you were watching this from anywhere inside the United States, you know that we're under a heat wave that is just unreal. Here in East Tennessee, we're used to 90s this time of year, between like 4th of July and the end of August. It's just the dog days of summer. We're used to it. But we've had consistent 90s since June, since well in the 1st of June. So it's been hot and we're still in the grip of it. So I've had a long hot day of work and I'm going fishing. That's basically it. I've got a couple of rods here. I'll show you what I'm using as I got them. So let's go. Okay, before I decide to take a walk across this field and get to some of my spots, I'm gonna make a few casts right here, mainly this shaded tree. The water is murky. It must have rained some in the mountains. So Lord knows we haven't had any rain. Yeah, I'm gonna start with this Rapala jerkbait. This is a size 11 original floater, rainbow trout pattern. The trick here is just not getting in a tree like that right there, and I just did it. First catch of the day, and it's a tree. Have you ever done something like, say you're not going to do it and then immediately do what you said you weren't going to do? Now, these Rapalas are very light, so you can't really cast them that far, but that's okay. Oh no. Okay. Oh golly, he just jumped right into a tree where he threw my hook one. No, he's still there. He's just wrapped there. He is. Well, first cast, and he's kind of foul hooked, but you know what? He wasn't foul hooked when I got him. So let's see if I can get a hold of him without getting a hook in my hand. I may have to go get these little ones don't know when to quit. He's bleeding. Buddy. Oh, he just barely hooked. My goodness. Little bitty guy. Well, that was on the first cast. He just jumped out of my hands. All right, get back in the water. Get. Well, that was the first cast. I hope I broke my curse about a month or so ago. I never like catching them on the first cast. And basically I'm just kind of retreat. The current does a lot of the work for you with these lures. So I just kind of reel and twitch, reel and twitch. Maybe usually a couple of the turns of the reel and then just give it a pop. Oh, let's start with this one. Now, as soon as I find me a footing here, since I've already caught one with the Rapala size 11 original floater, I'm gonna start with it. Water's deep and fast right here. I want the current do most of it, and I'm not even going to reel. I'm just going to kind of pop it through there and just see if something hits it. As hot as it's been today, kind of keeping my eyes open for snakes around these rocks. Snakes don't bother me as long as I see them before they see me. There's some slower water like an eddy. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, did he just come off? He threw it. Hit him right there in that eddy and he threw it. Right there. That's when I wish I had my hat. I should have wore this on my head. Y'all have seen that because my body's always turned the wrong way. Oh, there. Oh, that was a huge trout. That was a huge trout, and he threw the hook. That was huge, because that was a huge trout right along the bank here. Well, first fish on the first cast curse. I'm getting activity. I'm getting hits. I just can't seem to get a good hook set here. That was a big trout right there. That was a big trout. Okay, before we relocate, I want to make a really good point here. Yes, I did say that trout are going to find the slower water up against the banks. They're going to get deep. Let the fast water go over top of them. They're not going to expel energy if they don't have to. But if they see this lure and they want it, they can catch it in this water. They can outswim every bit of this. Trust me, I've seen it happen, especially the bigger ones. The bigger ones can go anywhere they want to, regardless of how fast the river is. They just don't unless they have to. Okay, Lauren and I came down here this past weekend, fished for a couple hours, hour and a half, not so much as a hit. And we were walking back to the truck, just like I'm kind of working my way back to the truck right now. And I decided, you know what? I'll make some last casts right here before I quit. And I want to show you what happened then. Make a few more casts in this spot right here. I know there's a deep hole out there. So I'm gonna cast out there, see if something hits it. If something does hit, I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna land it. But I definitely wanna fish this deep pocket right here. Oh, there's a big one. Oh, he hit that right here. That is a nice big trout right here. This is a big fish, Lauren. This is a big fish. How fast can you get to the back of my truck? What? Get my net. It's in the, yeah, you probably can't reach it. It's probably all the front. This is a girthy trout. If you can get, I'm gonna still try to land it, but see if you can get to it. Cause I barely got this guy hooked. This is a big old fish. Okay, I don't think I can land this guy. I don't think I can land him. Oh. I'm a good foot off the water line here. I don't have my waders on. And he couldn't have been 6 feet off the bank. If I can get a hold, he's got my line wrapped around him. If I can get a hold of him. Okay, there, I've got him. Okay, Lauren went and brought me my net that I always leave, and I got him. Woo! Man, he hit like right up against the bank. Check out this guy. He's not real long. I'd say he's probably about 18 inches long, but he is a fatty. He's a big fatty. And he hit so hard. Check that out. Look at that. Dark colorization. But that was fun. It's been a while since I've caught anything like this. So let's see if we can get him back. Okay, let's go release this guy. Try to anyway. He's pretty lively. I shouldn't have to revive him. Yeah, he's breathing. He's in good shape. So now it's the same situation. I'm working my way back to the truck. Again, make a few final casts right here. Now that's the lure I was using. E&H Lures, Humpy Minnow, Crystal Minnow, or Clearwater Minnow pattern painted. I'm in the trees. But it worked the other night. I'm hoping it'll work again tonight. Well, I gotta tell you, looks like my first fish on the first cast curse continues. I thought I broke it, but apparently not. I did have 2 hits though, which when I had the curse before, after I would catch the fish on the first cast, I wouldn't even get that much. So I don't know, maybe it's one of those things you got to work your way out of if you're superstitious or not. But you know what? I did have some fun tonight, and I did have some activity. Only landed the one, but I got to tell you, for you guys, I want you to know something. If you fish a river system that is regulated, whether it be the TVA system or another organization operates a dam and it's basically flood control, if they're releasing, you can still fish. I prefer to fish when they're releasing and it's up high like this. I can throw those jerk baits and you get a better chance at those bigger browns. I almost had the one tonight. The one that jumped through it, it was a good sized brown. So many times when I was younger, I would go to the river, see them generating, and just leave. Now, 10, 15 years ago, I was told, no, don't do that. Throw bigger jerk baits, and it works. It works. Don't let high water scare you off. Don't let fast water scare you off. I'm telling you, the bigger browns are in that water waiting for the current to feed them. So give them something to eat. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Thank you very much for doing that, and we'll see you on the next one.